Welcome back to another Mellow video, boys and girls. Today we're going to be talking about how the frick GTA 5 is still popular these days and why it's probably impossible to beat as one of the best-selling games of all time. That a large portion of the audience still continue to play well after launch, that is, because we all know by now that you can sell a game and sell it pretty well through hype alone. The Grand Theft Auto series of games has been around for a long time, longer than most of you who are watching have been alive, I'm willing to bet. Really, GTA 1 came out in 1997, and yes, it was a top-down 2D style sort of a thing. It wasn't until GTA 3 in 2001 when it transitioned into the age of 3D visuals. For a game series to have survived for so long, you'd think there must be some sort of magic sauce over at the Rockstar headquarters. The current iteration, GTA 5, along with its add-on, GTA Online, having sold way more than 135 million copies itself up to September last year, and is still solidly well up in the top 10, sometimes even top 5 of the most played games on Steam on any given day. Mello, please explain to me, why is it like this? How is that game not dead? Oh shit, wrong game. A big part of the reason GTA 5 has sold so many copies and is still raking in more sales by the day is because of great timing. Not every company can pull off a triple dip by having their product be released on 3 different console generations. By timing the initial release at the very end of the PS3/Xbox 360 lifecycle, and probably with some momentum and hype from GTA 4 released about 5 years prior, Rockstar managed to transition into the recently retired generation of consoles without too much of a hassle, and they did not lose much money, if at all, with the initial release maneuver, let me tell you that. GTA 5 brought in about $800 million in day one sales. Think about that. But Mello, just because a game is made available on multiple different platforms doesn't guarantee it would be a great game, or even a popular one at that. For a great game to remain popular among a wide audience would require it to always feel relevant from one generation to the next. Yes, regular updates and content rollouts are a good way to keep a game's player base active and going for a while longer, but what if you let the player base do that work for you? Both Minecraft and Skyrim come to mind. Now, Rockstar is one of the few game companies out there that can afford to invest in big updates and expect a decent, if not multiple-fold return, so they don't necessarily have to rely on the community for keeping their golden goose fresh and up to date. They can simply do it themselves with a professional team backed with great quality control. Mostly. Still, the amazing array of modding tools and resources available to players just adds to the experience in such a big way, and players are willing to defend them aggressively. If you still remember the whole Take-Two Interactive debacle from not too long ago, you'll know what I'm talking about. There are an extensive assortment of ways for players to experiment and roleplay even in GTA 5, or GTA Online to be more specific, and Rockstar's acumen in having it marketed as a separate game now has paid them more than just dividends. Though it has to be said that GTA Online was not a great place to be when it first released. GTA fans will know that it felt more like a co-op mode / PvP afterthought you find in a lot of other games, but through constant updates and the sheer power of money, Rockstar have managed to flesh it out into something that's sorta eaten up the original game and is the definitive GTA experience, IMO. It's just become that game where you gotta have it on your brand new PC or PS5 or Xbox Series X, one, whatever, because the 5 people you know at school have it, because your next door neighbor, which you've never seen walk out of the front door since January last year, has it. Because what else could the muffled screaming and banging noises be? A GTA Online rage because of hackers, that's what it is. When a game becomes really good at giving role-playing options and virtually limitless customization, it starts to become an outlet, an easy escape from reality.
This music's all fucking wrong!
Just picture this scenario. You come back from work one day and just load up GTA, drive around in a tank terrorizing the streets, and see how long you could last against the law at 5 or 6 stars, depending on the version of GTA you're playing. Of course, doing stuff like that doesn't mean you have issues or are inherently violent by any means. I mean, it's just a game. What are you, Karen? Okay, so maybe Rockstar just got lucky with GTA 5 and GTA Online. Surely some other game company can emulate this level of success at some point, right? Well, ignoring other games like CSGO and Dota 2, in the open world action RPG genre, I'd say Cyberpunk probably got the closest, having sold 13 million copies on day one. But yeah, that didn't last too long, and who knows if we'll ever get an online extension to Night City. There's no guarantee, though we got the mod tool, so it's a start. And that's the thing about GTA and Rockstar. They're in this unique position where they have momentum that's stretching all the way back to GTA 3 at least, with an unfathomable budget as a result of their past successes. If you play GTA 5 and or are still playing GTA Online to this day, chances are you're wondering when GTA 6 is gonna come out, right? We have been getting rumors / leaks over the past couple of months that would indicate that the time may be close. But why release a new game now when your current game is still bringing in more money than you can spend? Other than putting some resources and marketing towards Red Dead Online, which I'm pretty sure they hope to at least come close to their GTA counterpart. Fix the sound bug already, you fucking... Rockstar's probably just taking their sweet time, twiddling thumbs and waiting for the right moment. But, you know, none of us can really tell for sure. It could be announced after this video goes up, next month, next year, 2025. Not sure if the world is gonna hang on till then, but hey, probably enough time to catch up on some anime.